Hi guys, it's Abby here. I'm so glad that you have come to my channel. I am really enjoying doing watercolors and I wanted to show you guys how to do some that are my favorites. So today we are going to do leaves. I love doing watercolor leaves. They can be so interesting and different and I love the variety in colors. So right now I am mixing a blue green with a very dark green and we are using that to make a round shaped leaf. And I love these leaves. They're so versatile. You can use them for anything. You can use them in forests or plant pots. They look really cute, and you can do darker bits at the edges. You can also just you can draw however many you want. You can make the branch as long as you like, and at the end I'm going to show you how I do veins on these leaves, which looks really awesome. So now I'm mixing up a leafy green, which I am going to do with a mid-coloured green and a mid-coloured blue. And together these colours bring out a real vibrance that I really love using in ferns. So here I start making curves. I make smaller curves on the inside of each stem, and this helps to retain the shape of the leaf, but it also shows detail. So I like to do quite a few different varieties of fern, but this is one of my favorites. You can enlarge it and make it into a bigger picture, and you can just add more curls to each bit. And as you can see, I'm darkening it up a bit here. Sometimes it's difficult because you can't make the lines very strong because they have to be very delicate, but you can embolden the colour. So that's what I'm doing here. Mixing a dark blue and dark violet, and these colours can be hard to work with because they can merge into each other so often, but together they produce a really lovely hue, and I love using it for differing leaves. This leaf is probably one of my favourites actually. It's just several branches with lots of little leaves on them, and I tend to draw the brush towards the end of the leaf, the tip, and leave most of the water and the colour there, and that gives it a sense of variety and also just beauty, darkening the ends. have mixed the dark blue and dark violet from the last set of leaves, and I've added more violet to them and tried to lighten the colour a little bit. And for this I'm doing another type of fern. This one is much less detailed, but I'd say just as pretty as the other one. And you can, same as the other one, you can make this one bigger, you can make it smaller. It really doesn't matter, it can look really good either ways. So what I like to do is I like to do one line on the top and one line on the bottom and just fill them in and darken up the ends. So for this next one, I'm just using a dark blue. This one is very simple. You can do it with younger kids as well as older kids. Just drawing several branches with your paintbrush very lightly, and then surrounding those with dots. You can vary them in size and in colour. You can use different shades. This can give a sense of depth and also just make it more interesting. For this branch, I like to use a sap green. You can use any kind of colour for this branch, but it's my favourite colour. And I use dots like the last branch that I was doing. You can also paint in the branch as you would like it, but I use fine liners once the paint is dried. These leaves are a light brown and can look very pretty on autumn trees. I also like using this kind of leaf in a wreath that you paint, or any kind of bower, and yes, they're very interesting. This next fern can also be very autumnal. I use a deep red for it, but you can also use an orange or a lighter red, or even a burgundy colour for this leaf. It's a smaller fern and it can be used as a branch as well, and can be used in any type of tree illustration. For the end of my video, I will be adding in details to the different branches. As you can see, I have my micron fine liners and they're very useful. I would really recommend them to any young artist. So as you can see, I'm drawing the branches of the brown leaf branch and adding in little veins and details. You can also see I'm drawing the branches for the sap green tree. And these fine liners are very useful. I got them for a very cheap price on Amazon, and they've been really helpful to me. I found this really fun, you guys. I hope you had a great time and y'all have learned something. I'd love it if you could hit like and subscribe. That would be brilliant. And see you again soon. Bye!